3 days from now. But let's turn it over to Jesse and Leah for an overview of events after liftoff.
Thanks, John. For Crew-1, the astronauts' flight to station will take about 27.5 hours, and their journey is much longer, but fairly similar to the trip NASA astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken made earlier this year in Crew Dragon's first mission with humans aboard.
As we await T0 in just about 29 minutes, the ground operations teams are doing a series of system checks to make sure both Dragon and Falcon 9 are ready for launch.
Hey everybody, Jessica Kirsh here. This is something I haven't done in a long time, but I am live streaming a NASA and SpaceX combined launch. It is launching from, I believe, from Launch Pad 39A at Cape Canaveral or Kennedy Space Center. I'm not sure which one. I haven't done enough research to give you complete accuracy on this, but I am watching the official SpaceX live stream on youtube.com/SpaceX. And this is the Crew-1 mission. So there are 4 astronauts that are being launched in the Dragon capsule, which is at the very tip of that rocket right there. That's a Falcon 9 rocket. Very tip of it, there's a capsule. And that holds 4 astronauts, 4 NASA astronauts that are headed to the International Space Station for roughly 6 to 7 months, I believe. And also aboard is a test of, I can't remember what they said, something about human flesh, and it tests how the atmosphere of space inside of the International Space Station, how that affects the human body, and they're testing it in a very small portion of, I think it's human, I want to say it's human flesh. Anyways, welcome back. We are here at T-minus, I think we're right at 26 minutes. Propellant load has started. There is no turning back now, as far as I know. Right now they're just going through what's going to happen once the rocket launches. And I appreciate you joining the stream today. Hola, hermosa. Hey, Cesar. Thanks for joining the stream. Let's see here. So let me get you some audio back here.
Of a good orbital insertion.
And about 90 seconds after Dragon gets into orbit, Falcon 9 will land back on Earth. The landing burn, which is a single engine burn, will bring the vehicle speed down rapidly in order to land on the drone ship about 9.5 minutes into the mission.
Yeah, Andrew, hello.
While Falcon 9 first
Love
stage
the
is
emojis.
landing, Dragon is preparing to separate from the second stage. At about 3 minutes after the second stage gets into orbit, we should have a great view of Dragon with its 4-person crew drifting away from the second stage. Once Dragon is a short distance away, it will begin checking out its Draco maneuvering thrusters to make sure Dragon continues to increase separation distance from the second stage. It's worth noting that these are not the Super Draco engines that would be used during an abort scenario.
Hopefully.
And about 40 seconds after separation, Dragon's NOSECONE deploy sequence will begin. It will take roughly 4 minutes for the NOSECONE hooks to unlatch and open, exposing its guidance navigation controls, or GNC, that will help Dragon autonomously fly to the space station.
And lastly, once the NOSECONE is deployed, the remaining Draco thrusters on the forward bulkhead will be checked. From there, over the next 27.5 hours, Dragon will begin its approach phase, undergoing a number of phasing burns as it makes its way to station. All of that will be coming up soon. Cryo-helium load.
Can you hear me? Audio?
Stage 2 cryo
Good.
helium
Woo!
now, but for now, let's check back in with Marie at Kennedy
Thank
Space
you.
Center. Marie?
All right, thank you, Leah. If you're just joining us, we are now at T-minus 25 minutes, 5 seconds and counting from the second astronaut launch from U.S. soil this year, and the first with 4 astronauts.
Thank you very much for letting me know. Miss you too.
We want to go over to
How's Hell,
NASA's
Michigan?
Garvey McIntosh. She is standing by in Japan to speak live with the president of JAXA. Garvey, are you with us?
Garvey.
Yes, I am.
There he is.
Thank you, Marie. Hello. I'm here in Tokyo, Japan. This is Garvey McIntosh, and I'm going to interview JAXA President, Dr. Hiroshi Yamakawa. Dr. Yamakawa, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Could you tell us about the partnership between JAXA and NASA?
Stella. What are you doing?
Oh, thank you very much for your question. The US and Japan have built a close relationship in the aerospace field for more than 50 years. And NASA and JAXA have been collaborating in many fields, including earth science, space exploration, human space activities, and aeronautics. Astronaut
I understand.
Noguchi,
I'm sorry that you're going through major
as the first
depression.
foreign astronaut on board a US commercial spacecraft.
I feel for you.
This shows a trust relationship
Keep
between
hanging
the two
on.
countries. We recognize that this mission is an important
Virtual
milestone
hug.
toward future international space exploration, and we will firmly support him from the ground.
Thank you very much.
What's
Could you
up?
tell us a little bit
Vlade
more about today's
31
mission
on
and
Twitch.
what the
Hey,
mission represents for
thanks for
Noguchi-san?
joining the stream. Yeah.
Well, as the first Japanese astronaut on board 3 different spacecraft, Space Shuttle, Soyuz, and
I'm gonna
Crew-1,
pull this audio down.
play an outstanding role based on past experiences.
I haven't figured out how to get my sound properly executed through my microphone and my headphones, so I can't hear myself. So I can't tell if you guys can hear me through the microphone or not, or if it's just going through my computer. But I just wanted to thank you all for jumping on this stream. This is, let's see, SpaceX has been officially given the go to be the go-to rocket provider for NASA going forward for trips to and from the International Space Station. So today is the first official launch of 4 astronauts. The last mission was DM1, which was Crew Demo 1 demonstration, and that was the last and final test they needed in order to be able to, become like officiated, or they passed the test basically. So gosh, my vocabulary sucks today, but I just wanted to jump in here, stream this, because I knew it was happening and it's been a long time since I've streamed a live stream, so I just wanted to jump on. I appreciate you all jumping on here too, and I appreciate everybody in the chat. It's awesome, and hope everybody's doing okay. I know I just posted a video last night to my YouTube where I was feeling low, and I think it's related to the holiday season. So NASA certified. Thank you. Thank you, Weather Storm Chaser. Gosh, tip of my tongue. Officiated, certified. Thank you for having my back. So anyways, in that capsule right there, there are 4 astronauts. They're headed to the International Space Station. So we are just about, I'm not sure what the countdown is. It's got to be right around 20-ish minutes right now. Propellant load has started. I'm pretty sure the go or no go has already passed. Look at that. Cute. We're also looking out for this girl Jordy. Her name, or she goes by Jordy Astro on Twitter, and her Halloween costume was an astronaut, and she's an astrophotographer. She's 17. She's based here in Phoenix. She's adorable. So we're waiting on to see if maybe they'll show her. I think NASA Social did ask her if they could use her picture on the intro like this. So we're watching out for her. Yeah. Space Camp Flight Suit. Go girl. Okay, gonna pull this back up.
So, you've seen it there, and for those of you at home, thank you for sharing a piece of what this mission means to you with us. And in these final moments, let's check in with Shaniqua at Mission Control in Houston. Shaniqua, what's the latest?
Hi, Shaniqua.
Thanks, Tahira. The
There we
space
go.
station team here in Houston is focused, and critical systems on the station continue to function normally.
There they
the
are.
teams have verified the command path from the ground up to
Not
the
that they can see me,
constellation
but I
of
might as well
communication
wave, right?
satellites to the station. Everything is nominal, and the station will be
Everything
ready
is
to
nominal.
receive Dragon tomorrow.
Normal and nominal.
NASA Flight Director Anthony
There we
Varga
go.
has
T
been
minus
leading
19
operations
minutes.
planning between the joint NASA and SpaceX teams for the Crew-1 mission. And with the mission about to begin, he passed along this to the teams. No matter the spacecraft, our jobs remain the same. We will protect the crew, we will protect the vehicle, and we will perform our mission. We remain tough and competent. We operate with resilience. Anthony and team are on console here in Mission Control for launch and will be back tomorrow for docking. A reminder that a launch today will take about 27.5 hours to get to station, docking Monday to the Node 2 forward port scheduled at 10 p.m. Central Time, 4 a.m. GMT. Once Dragon is fully docked to the station, the team here in Houston will assist the Dragon and Space Station astronauts with leak checks as they work to open hatches on both Dragon and inside the station's pressurized mating adapter. We expect hatch open to take approximately 2 hours. To take place at approximately 2 hours after docking. That's it for us here in Mission Control Houston. I'll send it back over to the team in Florida. Marie?
Launch America.
All right, thank you so much, Shaniqua. We are inside of T-minus 19 minutes until launch.
Gosh, it
so
feels
excited.
like forever.
We started the day with 50% probability of launch, and now we're up to 80% chance of the weather cooperating. So we are so excited. I know we're going to be turning our attention solely to the pad and going over to Hawthorne to take us through the final count. But one thing that really stuck out to me earlier, and I wanted to mention, when Shannon was talking about her path to becoming an astronaut, she talked about how she was 4 years old when she decided that that's what I want to do.
That's
and
so cute.
It really stuck out to me because
Hi,
my
everybody.
4-year-old
Welcome to the
daughter
stream.
is watching, and she's dreaming about becoming an astronaut. And it's so special for, I think, especially for little girls. Maybe I'm biased, but to be able to have a role model like Shannon and like you, Nicole, because at the time when Shannon was 4 years old, women weren't astronauts. And what an amazing time to be in when little girls have women to look up to, and African-American children have Victor Glover to look up to, and
finally,
see that, they're represented and they can do this too.
Yeah, and I think NASA and the world of space exploration, from the human spaceflight side for sure, has been, over the years just so progressive in understanding how this diversity is so important. And I love thinking about your 4-year-old daughter watching launch tonight and being excited about this. And I'm thankful to be here tonight with you two ladies kind of representing.
I'm super excited. I have seen SpaceX launches before. I've seen shuttle launches before, but I've never been this close to the launch pad. And I'm just, my palms are sweaty with excitement. And it's going to be incredible. Night launches here, they just light up the sky. And so I'm super excited.
Love a night launch.
I can't even imagine. I think a lot about Victor Glover this evening because, as we said before, this is his first time going to space. He has thousands of hours as a test pilot, like a super impressive resume, and this is his first time going to space, and I'm so excited for him to be part of this mission and get to go to the ISS after a long wait.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And that is a beautiful destination. Let me just tell you that they, the four of them are going to, do amazing work there. And it's been mentioned a couple times before, this partnership that we have that's allowing us to do such incredible things that are just ultimately about improving life on Earth. It's very
Absolutely. Cool. And Nicole, I think it's worth
mentioning.
Wow.
Thank you so much for the donation.
Earlier, and I know you are a very humble person and you're focused on the crew that's on the pad right now.
Thank you.
But you are the last resident
I should put the tip jar back up there.
To launch
Thank you so much.
And then land back on US soil. So I think that's significant.
Hello,
yeah,
welcome
as
to
a
the
shuttle
stream.
crew member, and it's kind of,
Thank you for jumping in the chat, everybody. This is
but,
awesome.
I don't think any crew members goes into it thinking about what, what first or last it is, but I'll tell you, having worked at Kennedy Space Center for 10 years,
put the tip jar back up there so we can see the names roll across, shall we? There it is. Woo! That's from the past couple of days. Those are subscribes. Those are follows. Those are donations. 1,001. Woo! Or one.
In the words of a person I mentioned earlier, Mr. Honeycutt,
I'll take it.
Here's how we can,
I appreciate you so much.
That's what we saw go on tonight as well.
Absolutely.
Let's see, let me replay that.
With T-minus 15 minutes, 10 seconds, and counting to liftoff,
Coming.
we want to focus in on the pad as we proceed through the final stretch of
Repeating
the countdown.
alert.
We will turn it over to Hawthorne to take
there
us
it is.
launch at 7:27
Thank you for your
Eastern
tip.
time.
I appreciate it
John?
very much. Hello, Jose.
Thanks, Marie.
Woo!
Marie mentioned everything is looking good for launch of Falcon 9 and Dragon.
Oh, I don't know why it kicks them out.
27 minutes and 17 seconds
Woohoo!
after the hour, just a little under 15
hello.
minutes from now. We began propellant loading on Falcon 9 on time.
Thumbs up.
Minus 35 minutes.
Hello,
You may
hello,
have heard
Jose.
earlier the call out. The fuel is completely loaded on the second stage, so the RP1 kerosene fuel is complete. We also got the start right on time 2 minutes ago of liquid oxygen loading onto the second stage.
We're at 14 minutes.
On the first stage that you can see with the white plumes coming off of it, fuel loading is continuing.
The
We're about
plumes.
half
I love that
complete
word,
with fuel
plume.
load. That'll finish in 8 minutes at T-minus 6.
My hair is driving me nuts
Densified
today. It just feels like
oxygen,
it's everywhere.
Liquid oxygen continues to load on the first stage.
I'm gonna
That'll
Blade
come down and
31
finish
is
about
followed.
T-minus
I'm gonna go
3
ahead and
minutes. And
replay
then,
that.
as I mentioned,
Whoop,
the
whoop.
second stage has just begun liquid oxygen loading
If it'll
just
let me.
2.5 minutes ago. That will continue all the way down to T-minus 2 minutes. Now currently, Eastern Range is go. Everything continues to look good. And the weather, as we said, has continued to cooperate. You can talk about it, you can't do much about it, but tonight it looks like all conditions are good on the weather. And finally, Dragon. The Dragon mission director and team, they are reporting no issues. They've completed
Yay,
the
Blade!
communication checkouts earlier in the
Woohoo!
countdown. You can see the
That's a
crew
follow
access
on
arm
Twitch.
is retracted
Thank you so
away.
much.
What you
Yay!
have left now is just the strung back alongside of Dragon you can see on your monitors. We have armed the launch escape system. The crew is
Woohoo!
strapped in and they are ready to go. Their next major event's coming up at T-minus 10 minutes. They're going to get final instructions relayed to them. The crew displays will be configured for launch, and that allows the crew to get insight into how launch is proceeding and provides constant updates on vehicle health to the crew that you can see on the right-hand side of the monitor. The crew will also at that time close their visors in preparation for launch. Now at T-minus 5 minutes, we'll be in terminal count, and Dragon will
A gallon of
transition
water
to its
is the
internal
emotion, or is it
battery
really
power.
hot in Phoenix?
We'll hear continued call-outs on the countdown
There's
net
4
as
crew,
we get
weather
close to
storm
0
chaser, and
to
then
liftoff.
a gallon of water.
But right now, 12 and a half
Yeah.
minutes to go. Everything
I ordered
looking
this
good.
water bottle, and
Leah
I
will
thought
be
it was normal
commenting,
size,
but we're gonna let you
but
listen
no.
into a lot of the discussion and just enjoy the last 12 minutes of the countdown as we head for liftoff again.
Turns out I don't have to refill it every day, so I could fill it one day and then drink half of it one day and then half of it the next. So it's not super hot in Phoenix. There is emotion, of course, but this is what I carry around with me now when I'm not carrying a bunch of gear. So there are 4 astronauts on board the Dragon capsule.
Milestones for Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon
NASA certified, thanks to you,
It's about a 9-minute
Weather
ride
Storm
to
Chaser.
orbit, and a few minutes after that is when we'll see Crew Dragon separate from the second stage and begin flying free on its own.
Yeah,
Some
it
of
is
those other
nice.
calls you'll hear upon liftoff are number and letter combinations. These mark different abort zones throughout the flight. The first 2 are 1A and 1B. This signifies they're in the first stage, and that will last until they're up to the very north of North Carolina.
13 people on this
The next
stream.
are
Woo
2A
woo!
through 2E or 2 Echo. Those will come into play once the second stage
Nice
kicks
stream.
in. That lasts from the top of North Carolina all the way to the tip of Newfoundland in the northern Atlantic. There's also a spot we want to avoid in the northern Atlantic, and so you might hear the call Shannon or forward to Shannon. Of course, that's not to be confused with our crew member Shannon Walker today.
Oh.
But that actually refers to Shannon, Ireland. It means they would target off the coast of Ireland if they were later in that second stage and needed to abort.
Oh.
But that next call out we're listening for to the crew should come up at T-minus 10 minutes that the crew displays. Those 3 panels in front of our astronauts will be configured for launch. Now just 10 minutes and 35 seconds to go until liftoff.
That's interesting. If you hear Shannon, it means Shannon, Ireland, meaning that if they need
Also,
to
as
abort
John
the
and I
mission,
mentioned,
that they would
stage
target
2
to
fuel load
land
is
around
complete.
Shannon,
Stage 1
Ireland.
is at about 90%.
90%?
Liquid oxygen load on the second stage is about 40%, and on the first stage about 85%.
All right. That's a lot of percentages. My shirt matches. Woo! The meatball.
Dragon SpaceX confirmed crew displays are configured for launch.
Woo! 9 minutes. Almost 10 minutes left.
SpaceX, this is Dragon. Displays are configured for launch.
Copy, Resilience. We're honored to have you as our crew as we begin
There they are.
operations to the ISS.
See him, Dave?
Have an amazing trip, and know that we are all for one.
All for one and one for all.
Thanks, Jay. And to all the people at NASA and SpaceX, by working together through these difficult times, you've inspired the nation, the world, and in no small part, the name of this incredible vehicle, Resilience. And now it's time for us to do our part, Crew-1 for all.
Crew-1. That's the name of the mission, Crew-1.
That was the voice of Commander Mike Hopkins confirming those crew displays are configured, and that T-minus 10 minutes was another check for the Falcon 9 launch commit criteria. It was checked by some computers. It was the last check of a wide variety
They have
of
iPads
Falcon
with Apple
system
Pencils
data
in
to
there.
make sure we are go. From here on,
Find that
we
interesting.
continue to count down until T-minus 7 minutes when the pre-valves open.
27 hours the trip will take.
T-minus 8 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. As Liam mentioned, the next major event at T-minus 7 minutes, we will open the
Why is that
pre-valves.
so
Currently, the Merlin engines on the first stage are isolated by valves that are between the propellant tanks and with the Merlin engines. We'll open the pre-valves. That'll allow us to begin passing a small amount of liquid oxygen through the inlet of the turbo pumps. That'll chill them down to
David
get them
Jean,
ready
yeah.
for when we bring the pumps up
Wonder
to
if they
full
bring
speed
personal stuff
at
with them, like
T-minus
toy
2 seconds.
dinosaur like
Wanna
last
make
time.
sure that the
Ripley,
pumps are
right?
chilled so that there's not any
Is that
opportunity
Ripley, the dinosaur?
for
Or Ripley
the
was
liquid
the.
oxygen to possibly get in contact with
I
the
think
water
that was
pump
for
and
testing
turn into
purposes
gas,
to see
something you want to avoid on a
how.
turbo pump.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was for testing purposes to see how the vacuum of space affected the stuffed animal. But maybe, I bet that they bring something. Welcome to the stream, David Jean. There's 13 people on this stream. Woo woo! Thank you for joining. Is this your first time watching a live stream with me? Or watching a live stream in general? It's been a minute since I've done a live stream of a launch. You hear that car in the background? They're racing.
Stand by for pre-valve opening.
Stand by for pre-valve opening.
Stage 1 engine chill has started.
With me. Yay! Woo!
And there's the call out. Stage 1 engine chill has started. Indicates that we are opening the pre-valves. Liquid oxygen now beginning to flow slowly through the turbo pumps on the Merlin 1D first stage engines.
Here we go.
Next call out should be in about 30 seconds from now. We'll be looking for stage 1 RP load complete. That's the densified kerosene, that fuel on the first stage, already full on the second stage, and we'll still be loading liquid oxygen.
Look at that beautiful rocket.
Up until about 2 minutes prior to liftoff on the second
Sexy.
stage.
0G indicator, that's right. But it's still a surprise. Thank you, Andrew, for commenting.
For that fuel call.
So they are bringing a toy, a 0G indicator with them, but it's still a surprise, according to Andrew in the chat. Let's put the chat back up there.
Right on time, and a great view of Dragon sitting on top of the Falcon 9 as we're continuing to load liquid oxygen onto both the first and second stages.
14 people,
RP1
woo!
kerosene fuel is now completely loaded on both stage 1 and stage 2. All continues to go well, just under 6 minutes to launch.
That's right, it's a 0G indicator. So once they,
In about 30 seconds, we'll enter terminal count. Dragon's onboard computers will take control of the vehicle.
I don't know what
Both
that means.
fuel on first and second
Martin.
stage is complete,
Welcome
and
to the
liquid
stream.
oxygen loading continues with the second stage at about
16
80%.
viewers, yay!
First stage at 95%. Something
Greetings
else
from
you might
Germany.
notice
Hello.
is water rushing the pad
Welcome.
shortly before liftoff.
What part of
That's to
Germany?
suppress the
What's the
sound
temperature in
and
Celsius?
keep any sound from imparting a load on Crew Dragon as it prepares to lift off.
What's up? Trying to help you. Hey. Oh, yay!
Dragon is in configure for terminal count.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
Dragon is on internal power.
Try to help you subscribes to me, and you should subscribe to him or her. They've got quite a following on YouTube.
Good confirmation that Dragon is
I appreciate you being here.
on internal power. And now we'll be looking for a major milestone before we launch today. That'll be the strong back retract. John, you want to tell us a little bit more
Launch
about
America!
that?
What's up, Ben? Scully? Ben MG Scully, welcome. Welcome to the stream.
We've heard the call out.
420.
Back retracting. That's
Elon
a
loves
two-step
420.
sequence. First, there are clamp arms around the very top of the second stage. You can see
Oh my gosh,
one of
I'm getting
them
nervous.
just above the gaseous oxygen vapors coming out of the second stage. Those arms will open up. And then just inside of T-minus 4 minutes, once the arms are released, we'll begin to retract the strong back alongside the vehicle. It'll move back 2 degrees in position.
Yes.
And by about T-minus
Oh, thanks for the good words.
minutes,
My
we ought to be
pleasure. Thanks
finished
for
with
hopping
that.
on my
The
stream.
strong back will retract to 45 degrees away from the rocket.
Let's go, Omado.
Once we hit
Woohoo!
T0 as part of the
Oh my
liftoff
gosh.
sequence.
Stella, are you excited? Stella, it's a big deal. Stella,
At T-minus 3 minutes, we will
Right
look.
now, we're waiting for the
it's a big
retract.
deal.
And there you can see the strong back is beginning to move away from the vehicle.
She's like, you woke me. Come here, Stelly girl. Here, come here. Oh, I know. It's a rough life for a kitty.
And it looks like we are just about into
Look, it's
the
gonna
required
launch.
pre-launch position, just a
Look.
couple degrees away from the Falcon 9 and
Why
the
did you
Dragon
wake me
capsule.
up? I'm sorry.
Right now, T-minus 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Everything continues to be go
Okay, I'll let you
on
go back to
Dragon and
sleep.
Falcon 9.
Good night. Hi. Look, Stell. It's gonna launch. Yes. She's like, I don't care.
Currently standing.
Dragon is in terminal count.
Stella doesn't really care. She really doesn't
Dragon
care.
is in terminal count, and we are
you
standing by
haven't
to
seen it
hear
live
the stage
before,
1
yay.
liquid oxygen
Andrew,
loading
you're right.
is complete.
Thank you for
Stage
joining, and
two,
thank you for the. Thank you
And there we
so
have
much.
it. And stage 2 should finish shortly after, at about 2 minutes prior to liftoff.
Oh gosh. I'm so glad that you've come here to see it
So
live.
now, the last major event is finished liquid oxygen loading
Astro
on stage
Cat.
2. Wraps
Right.
up at about T-minus 2 minutes. Then at about T-minus a minute and a half, we have to drain back and vent down the liquid line that
Oh my
goes
god,
up
I
the
get
strong
so
back
nervous
alongside the
every
Falcon
time.
9.
As if I
If you
don't
see
know
a
what's gonna
large white
happen.
cloud about midway down around the rocket, that's normal. That's again just the gaseous oxygen hitting the warm, moist Florida air.
The warm, moist Florida air. That's a good description. There they are. There they are. 2 minutes, I know! Ah! Thank you guys for engaging in the chat. It's so much fun. I'm sorry I can't write back right now. It will mess up my stream, I think.
And
if I-
good calls that stage 2 liquid oxygen load is complete. That means we have full fuel on the first and second stages, that densified kerosene, and we're full of the oxidizer.
Stella.
Liquid oxygen on the first and second stage as well.
Coming in
Now
hot.
just a minute and 20 seconds until liftoff today. And as you can hear those sounds, like Soichi Noguchi said, the vehicle is alive.
It's alive!
Coming up in 10 seconds, we'll look to
There's
hear
21
the
viewers
Dragon
on the
is
stream.
in
Yay!
countdown.
Thank you for joining.
Falcon 9 is in
You
startup.
have a lot of choices on streams. I know, and that's just liquid oxygen hitting the Florida, the warm, moist Florida air, according to what he said.
50 seconds now until liftoff.
Ah!
That FTS you heard is flight termination.
SpaceX, go for launch.
Go for lunch. Yes. Oh my gosh.
SpaceX, this is resistance.
I need a bag to breathe in.
Go for launch,
Woo! I
and
like
at
the
37
new
seconds, the
numbers.
International Space Station flying
Oh
over
my gosh.
Kennedy Space Center.
That's right, Omado.
Crew Dragon poised to go catch it.
Poised to go catch it. Sit in silence. Once the hi
20
Stanley.
seconds
I
till
don't know.
liftoff.
What do you think? I bet they. Because of the G-forces. The new numbers look cool. Yes, they do. It's happening. Ah, here we go.
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. Woo! Woohoo! Oh my god, that's so cool! Woohoo! Crew-1 to infinity and beyond, right, Stella?
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
It's nominal. It's nominal. Woohoo! Yeah! Wow, Godspeed is right. Wow, look at those Merlin engines. Wow. Look at that! Oh my gosh.
In preparation for max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic
Dynamic pressure.
There's that call out for throttle down.
Speed of sound.
Power and telemetry continue to be nominal for the vehicle.
Nominal.
Now traveling at
Nominal.
262 meters per second.
Meters. That's interesting. Mach 1.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Yeah, speed of sound.
That call out the Falcon 9 is supersonic, and we will be passing through max Q.
Broke the sound
shortly,
barrier.
The largest structural load during ascent.
Max Q.
Maximum aerodynamic pressure has been achieved.
Falcon
Woohoo!
has passed through max Q.
1
And
Bravo.
we've just entered Stage 1 Bravo abort mode. That's going to take them through the end of the first stage burning just
Is anybody's
before
heart going?
second stage activates off the coast of North Carolina.
Yeah, they are. They are nice, aren't they? Thank you, try to help you. Thanks everybody for engaging in the chat. How fun.
T plus 1 minute and 40 seconds into flight. Dragon and Falcon 9 traveling
Look at that
709 meters per second.
Those Merlin engines.
That call that MVAC chill is underway. The Merlin vacuum engine.
Now with the call out of MVAC-D chillin, similar to what we saw in the first stage Merlin engines, the second stage engine being prepared for its ignition coming up in just over 30 seconds from now. We're a half a minute away from 3 quick events in rapid succession.
Yeah, rapid succession.
We're
Boom,
going to
boom,
get
boom.
main engine cut off. The
Main
9
engine.
Merlin engines will throttle down and then shut down. We're going to get stage separation.
Stage 1 throttle down.
And
And
then
then-
ignition of the second stage engine.
Yep. Look at that beautiful.
We've begun the throttle
Here it
down in
comes.
preparation for
Stand by.
stage separation.
For stage separation. This is main engine cutoff. It'll go dark for a second. There we go. Cut off right there. Main engine cut off. And boom, stage separation. Yeah! Woohoo! Success! And then there's second engine startup right there.
And you see that stage separation has confirmed.
Look how beautiful that is. I want a shirt with that graphic right there. Right there.
Stage 2, Crew-1 is now on
There go
their
the
way
grid
to
fins.
International Space
Deploying.
Station.
Grid fins, there's 4 of them on each, or I guess there's only 1 booster. Center
On the
core.
right side of your screen, you see Stage 2 continuing to burn. Over on the left-hand side is Stage 1 preparing for its return to Earth.
Yes. That's my favorite part. Is it any,
Currently on the
what's your
left
guys'
side,
favorite
you can't
part?
make out much. It's a couple hours after sunset in Florida.
Yeah, but we
The
will.
grid fins have deployed on the first stage.
Yes, they have.
The first stage is now unpowered, but with the velocity it had, it
Night
continues
launch
to coast
for
up
the
to
win. That's
apogee
right. It looks
before it
awesome, the
begins to
horizon.
descend
That's
back
right.
into Earth's
Agreed,
atmosphere.
try to help you. And the crowd goes
As we watch,
wild.
maybe we'll see the lakes of Florida or the eastern seaboard in the background, but otherwise there's
They're
not gonna
headed
be
to the
much see.
International Space Station. A
On the
quick
right-hand
27-hour
side,
trip.
Dragon SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Nominal.
You
It's
can hear the
nominal.
call out. Trajectory is nominal.
Trajectory is nominal. That's my,
And we've heard
my
call
snort.
out Bermuda. That
Deep
means
voice.
Bermuda ground station
Yes.
has the signals from the second stage of the Dragon.
Sweet. So it's
and
over Bermuda.
Falcon 9.
All right, so stand by. Yeah, that's right. That's
Still
my favorite part
continuing
too.
as
Whether
Stage 2
Storm Chaser.
burns to listen for those abort zones. We are now in 2A through 2E.
Where
2
will they land the
Echo,
first stage? They will land at
taking
back,
us up over the
or
northern
they land
Atlantic.
the first stage at on the drone trip. Are they still doing it on the drone trip, or are they landing
Right now you can see
at
the
landing
second
zones
stage
1 and 2?
engine
I think they'll
glowing
land it
with
on
the
Of Course I Still
standard,
Love You. I'd have to
red,
look though.
that we have come to see
Of
over
course
all
I
these
still
missions
love
indicates everything's
you.
looking good. Power on the MVAC-D engine continues to run at 220,000 pounds of thrust in the vacuum of outer space.
Dragon SpaceX trajectory nominal.
We are T plus 4 minutes and 59 seconds, 5 minutes now.
Nominal trajectory.
Nominal trajectory.
There's a reply from the crew acknowledging we have a nominal trajectory. Dragon mated to the Falcon 9 second stage, heading into the low Earth orbit, where Dragon will then separate and begin its trip the rest of the way to the space station.
They're landing on Just Read the Instructions, which is the other drone
second
ship.
stage engine cutoff coming up at
Station
8
in
minutes
the
and
Atlantic
48
Ocean.
seconds after launch today, so about 3.5
So
minutes
Jose
from
on
now,
the drone ship
Dragon
Just Read the
and Falcon 9,
Instructions.
second stage, currently flying 2,979 meters per second.
Currently, the first stage
hard rain there.
has begun
In
its
Maryland.
descent.
We're in
It is
Maryland.
through apogee. It's beginning to come back down, where it
I'm sorry that
coming up in another couple of minutes.
the audio
we
is
will
coming
have
from
the
my
entry
phone.
burn, where we begin to slow down the first stage.
That's probably why you can't hear it. I'm sorry. Working on it.
Copy. Nominal trajectory.
Another call out, another nominal trajectory, just what we love to hear.
That voice
You're
you're
welcome.
hearing on board Dragon, that's Commander Mike Hawkins speaking for our 4-person crew as they continue their journey now 6 minutes and 12 seconds after liftoff. Trajectory still nominal.
Come on, bring it back down to Earth. Crazy off and on rain. Dude, they're going fast. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can see on the indicator altitude, 201 kilometers. We're now beginning to essentially level out and pick up velocity to get us into
Entry burn in
low
less than a
Earth
minute.
orbit.
Woo! That means the fun begins. This is all fun. Of course.
We're a little under 1 minute from
My
the
favorite part
ignition
is watching
for
the
entry burn
it
on first
land.
stage.
And we're
Stage
about
one.
2 minutes away.
Dragon SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Sweet. Still nominal. Normal.
Copy. Nominal trajectory.
Great news.
They're going
Now
so
7
fast.
minutes after launch. Second stage engine continues to burn. Everything looking good. And we'll see that continue to burn for another 1 minute
Kilometers
and
per
about
hour.
38 seconds.
Wow.
Right now on stage 2, the crew's getting about a little more than 2.5 G's of acceleration.
Woo!
First stage preparing to ignite.
There we go! Woohoo! Look at those grid vents! Re-entry burn. So re-entering into the atmosphere, they do a burn. And it reorients.
And we've got ignition
stage
of
one.
the entry burn, center engine, followed by the other 2 restart engines.
Oh, the grid.
First stage now getting ready
The
to
side
re-enter
boosters
the
are
Earth's
coming down
atmosphere.
too, so those might
This
be
is
landing.
about a 29-second burn, and it's designed to slow the
It's possible they
vehicle
could be
way
landing
down.
on the drone
We're going to
ships,
shed about
being caught by
70%
them.
of the velocity of that dropping first stage by the time this landing burn completes.
They
I
could
should
be
say by
landing
the
on-
time the entry burn completes, which is now over. First stage on target for the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean.
Just read the instructions.
Meanwhile, we're watching second stage getting close to getting
Thanks,
into
stage.
orbit.
That's right. We've got about 30
Stage
seconds
2
more.
internal guidance.
So it's on internal guidance. It's on its own propulsion.
Now just about 20 seconds more of stage 2 continuing to burn until we see second stage engine cut off, or SECO.
Yay!
We'll coast for a few minutes afterward to allow the rates in motion to...
Roger,
And there-
Shannon.
There's that call for Shannon.
Okay,
That's
so they're over Shannon, Ireland.
An abort zone, but it looks like we continue smoothly
'Cause they're
to orbit
nominal.
today.
Normal and nominal. Normal. Look at that! Woo! SpaceX.
MVAC shutdown.
And back shutdown.
And we've got shutdown of the second stage
Second
engine
stage
on time.
engine. Second engine cut off. Woohoo!
Dragon SpaceX nominal orbit insertion.
Nominal orbit insertion. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Oh, did it land?
And SpaceX copies.
And Leah, the words we like to hear, a nominal orbit insertion.
What is that?
That's
Oh,
right,
here it comes.
Nominal orbit
Woo!
insertion, as we mentioned, stage 2. Oh,
Ah!
looks like some action on stage 1.
Just read the instructions. Woohoo! There it is. Look at that sexy piece of machinery sitting
and I
there.
believe we've had a touchdown on the
Touchdown!
drone ship.
We've got stage
Stage
one.
one.
Touchdown on the drone ship
Woo woo!
in the Atlantic Ocean.
Let's see the side
But
fairing.
now the more important news: second stage is in orbit.
Woo!
Right where we want. Right
They
on
made it in
time,
orbit.
and we're getting ready for a next major activity, which will be Dragon spacecraft separation.
Here we go. Here we go. I said, go with my weakness,
Currently on
man.
the second
John, minding
We
my
are
business.
essentially
So look
venting
at them in
pressure,
there. That's right. The
urging
Falcon has
engine out,
landed.
making sure everything is quiet in
But
preparation.
that's right.
Take a look. That's
How
inside
cool is
Crew
that?
Dragon right now. Our Crew-1 crew now coasting in low Earth orbit, still attached to that second stage.
Look at
In
that.
just a couple of minutes, we should see that second stage
Andrew,
separate.
I want to
Crew
see
Dragon
where
will
the
be
zero
flying
G
free.
indicator is. Who has it? Where's it at? Is it a miniature star, man?
Well, the mission timer shows 90
Perfect
seconds to
10.
Dragon separation.
Currently, Dragon is flying at 27,000
Kilometers per hour. Isn't that insane? Wow. How cool. How cool. Dreams do come
Plus
true.
11 minutes since liftoff today. Waiting on that second
really?
stage separation, but as you can see, our astronauts
Russia
from
is
left to
looking
right,
at that four-seater.
Shannon
They can
Walker,
barely squeeze
Victor
3 in there.
Glover,
Like,
Mike Hopkins, and Soichi Noguchi, now on their way to the International Space Station. First trip to space for Victor Glover.
Signal Newfoundland.
so cool. Can you imagine
That
it being your
call-out
first trip?
acquisition of signal in Newfoundland. That means the Newfoundland ground station is now receiving telemetry from Dragon.
Woohoo! So they're over Northern Europe.
This view inside Mission Control Hawthorne. Teams continuing to monitor the vehicle, now traveling at almost 27,000 kilometers an hour.
Wow. How many people do you
10
think that they'll
seconds to
eventually...
Dragon
Well,
separation.
Starship obviously is going to be for way more people, but 4 people will look like nothing here in a couple of years, right? Try to help you. There we go. Separation! Yay! Woo!
Separation confirmed. You can see that second stage departing. Crew Dragon leaving it behind. Now 12 minutes, 25 seconds into today's flight.
Cool.
Our next thing we'll be looking for is nose cone deploy. Our hooks will start to open on the nose cone and reveal those forward thrusters underneath.
Got some bugs in here that are loving my lights. Cool. SpaceX team killing it. That's right. Look at him. So cool. I can't read what's going across. Oh, it says Launch America. Launch America, Launch America, Launch America.
13 minutes into today's
918
mission. The
Digital
view
has
on the
followed on
right-hand side
Twitch.
of your screen
Woo-woo.
coming from Crew Dragon. We had that short look
Thank
at
you,
the second
Kilowatt
stage
Podcast.
as it departed.
Bodhi.
That second stage
See,
will
I'm gonna
burn
play
up
that.
upon re-entry into Earth's atmosphere.
918 Digital has just followed on Twitch. Woo woo! Thanks so much for watching. Try to help you. Good stream. I'm going to get going, work really. Keep up the good work. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you so much.
Dragon SpaceX, we see nominal service section Draco checkouts and the
Coco
unifier
having
activation.
flashbacks. What are Kerbals? I don't know what Kerbals are.
And SpaceX, this is Dragon. We copy all. We see the same.
Cool.
Information from teams on the ground and the crew. You can see them monitoring those 3 display panels,
That's so
monitoring
cool.
their
They're all
journey to the
touchscreen, I
International
assume?
Space Station and where they are in the world right now, or over the world, I should say.
That's so crazy. Their hands are like floaty floaties.
Well, we're in 14 minutes, 25 seconds since it was a great liftoff. Everything happened. We had a normal
Nominal.
insertion into low Earth orbit.
Nominal and nominal mix.
Separate. We got the Draco checkouts were good. And right now we're hearing the NOSECONE hooks are opening up. Everything is happening right per the procedure.
Woohoo!
And we've got Crew-1 successfully on orbit. So with that, let's head over to our counterparts at Kennedy Space Center.
Nominal.
How
That's
was
right.
that launch for you all there on the ground?
Look at that. Look at the capsule
Oh my
behind
gosh,
him.
John, it just took our breath away. I mean,
That's
we
a
could just
cool
turn right
jacket.
around in
Wow.
our seats and watch. We got up away from the desk to get a better look, and then we actually could see the booster coming back down.
Yeah, that was outstanding.
Wow.
Outstanding. And I don't even know what to say. High five. We're like
High five, high five.
Shield
Yeah,
here.
high five. My husband texted me a picture of my daughter watching Liftoff. It was
Aw.
just, I'm emotional.
That's
seeing
cool.
that, and we went on the first attempt. How often does that happen in human space flight?
As it should. Very happy. It has been a long day, but just to be able to stand there and actually feel the rocket pounding the air around you
cool.
was just. It was just incredible. And then looking at the light too long, I couldn't see the MVAC ignition. So
Right.
I still have spots in my eyes.
And then the views inside the capsule too, with
Yeah,
the
that's
four
really
of them,
cool.
looking kind of mellow, but you could see Victor's kind of letting his arms do a little bit of the floating thing. I
The
bet
floaty,
he cannot
floaty.
wait to get out of his seat.
Well, he's going to get a chance to here shortly. So he's officially on his way on his first space flight.
Yay!
So
Incredible.
Victor, Mike, Shannon, and Soichi are now on course to arrive at the International Space Station just tomorrow, Monday, November 16th, around 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to stay live on air for continuous live coverage along their entire ride to
Oh, wow.
station. Though our
I am
coverage
not
here
gonna
at
stay
Kennedy
live that
Space
long,
Center will
but you guys
conclude.
should hang out
we're
there
going to
if
turn
you
it
want.
over to the teams in Hawthorne and Houston to take us through the next phases of the Crew-1 mission, all the way through hatch opening and a welcome ceremony for the crew. Now, for those of you watching online via YouTube,
Thank you all for-
take a look at the description below the video.
Let's see.
There you'll find the new link for our Crew-1 rendezvous phase, and we'll be continuing live coverage at that new location shortly. But if you're watching on NASA TV, like my parents, you won't notice a thing, and your coverage will continue.
That's right. And as you follow along, we also
Launch
invite
Complex
you to tune into a
39A.
post-launch news conference at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, right here on NASA TV, where NASA and SpaceX will take questions.
Party pooper.
live.
I know. I can't go
And
26
in addition
hours.
to NASA TV, of course, you can always follow along on Twitter at NASA and NASA.gov for continuous mission updates.
NASA.gov. Okay,
We
that's a new
thank you
one.
all so much for watching. To all of our commentators, Nicole, special thanks to you
My
for being
pleasure,
here.
ladies. Let's do it again.
Oh, please, yes. Well, we'd love to have you back. Here now are some highlights from the incredible journey that's just begun.
I like highlights. You guys like highlights? Here we go. Love some highlights.
First live look inside the suit-up room.
What a cool suit.
Crew Dragon Commander Mike Hopkins was born in Lebanon, Missouri.
Pilot Victor Glover is a native of Pomona, California.
And mission specialist Shannon Walker is from
That's
Houston,
the
Texas.
Phoenix Police chopper
Mission
right there.
specialist Soichi Noguchi is from Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan.
Hi guys.
Here they come,
I
walking
don't know
down the
why I
hall.
wave at them. Woo! Thanks, Cesar. Woo! Donation.
So cool. They're
Let's put
looking
that
for
tip
people.
jar
They're
back up
looking for the
there.
people that have helped them all
Thank
along the way, too,
you.
and wanted to make eye
Super
contact.
chatted. You ready for this, everybody?
Here they come, the Crew-1 astronauts.
Thank you,
now
Cesar.
beginning their journey to the launch pad ahead of this
Okay,
historic
stand by
mission
for
to the
Cesar. Here we
International
go.
Space Station.
Woo woo!
This is Core on countdown
There it is.
for timeline.
Thank you,
Reporting
Cesar.
to the
You
pad
tipped
on
in
schedule.
the super chat. Woo woo! Watch the coins drop. Watch
This
the
is
coins drop.
Chase car, so you can
Making it
be
rain,
along
making it
with the
rain.
crew every step of the way.
I just snotted on myself.
It's kind of like the pre-flight, right? The walk around your vehicle before
Thank
you
you
get
so
in
much.
and fly.
I love this shot. You know, when this was
That's
being
cool.
designed, it was definitely a forward-thinking design.
And you can see on your screen the crew beginning the ingress process already.
Super cool. All right, everybody.
They are checking.
I am going to sign off because everything is nominal. We have nominal trajectory, nominal flight, nominal. I love you all. Thank you so much for the super chat donations. Thank you for hopping on Twitch. Thank you for coming in on YouTube. Thank you for choosing me to watch the stream through. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you, Andrew. Bye, everybody.